Have you ever wished someone couldn't get you out of their mind? Not just thinking about you casually, but feeling your absence so intensely that they crave your presence. Picture them unable to focus, every small reminder pulling their thoughts back to you, counting down the minutes until your next interaction. What if I told you this isn't some far-fetched idea, but something you can absolutely create? That's exactly what we're diving into today. A powerful approach rooted in the art of strategic withdrawal. By stepping back just enough, you allow others to truly recognize your value in a way that presence alone can't always achieve. And this isn't about playing games. It's about embracing a philosophy so profound that your absence carries more weight than your presence. That philosophy, Stoicism. A mindset that shifts the focus from chasing attention to commanding it effortlessly by understanding your worth and letting others come to that realization on their own. Imagine leaving such a strong impression that your presence lingers in their mind, not because you demand it, but because your impact is undeniable. Stay with me, and we'll explore the Stoic principles that make you unforgettable, even when you're nowhere to be found. As Seneca wisely put it, to make them miss you, you must give them the gift of your absence. Let that sink in. What does it truly mean to offer someone the gift of your absence? Consider the space you leave behind when you step away. It's in that silence, that pause, that your presence becomes amplified. Suddenly they realize just how much your energy shaped their emotions, their thoughts, even their daily routine. The absence makes them reflect, appreciate, and crave what was once effortlessly available. But before we go deeper, here's a challenge to set the stage. If you're ready to embrace your power and let your silence speak louder than words, drop a comment below with "Calm is my superpower." This isn't just a phrase, it's a declaration. A commitment to self-mastery, quiet strength, and the ability to influence without force. Let's see how many of you are ready to step into this mindset and make an impact in a way that can't be ignored. Now let's think about something fascinating. Why do certain people stay on our minds, even when they're not around? Why do we find ourselves replaying moments with them, unable to shake their presence from our thoughts? It's not random, nor is it luck. It's a result of deliberate actions. Subtle yet powerful psychological triggers that make someone unforgettable. As Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Our brains latch onto significance, what stands out, what's unresolved, what sparks curiosity. When someone creates a deep, meaningful, and slightly mysterious impression, the mind keeps circling back, trying to process and understand it. This is the power of strategic withdrawal, knowing exactly when to pull back and create space. Allowing your presence to take root in their thoughts. It's like planting a seed that grows in your absence, drawing their attention without effort. But this isn't just about disappearing and hoping they notice. It's about crafting interactions so compelling that they stay with someone long after you've left. It's about subtle emotional imprints, moments charged with depth, and an energy that lingers. Imagine being able to create conversations, experiences, and connections so rich that they replay in someone's mind at the most unexpected times. That's the power of mastering these skills. Insights drawn from Stoic philosophy, human psychology, and the delicate balance of attraction and influence. So as we break down these 10 transformative skills today, ask yourself, what are you doing to make yourself unforgettable? Because real influence isn't about constant presence. It's about occupying space in their mind effortlessly, in a way that feels natural and undeniable. By the end of this video, you'll have the tools to ensure that when you're not there, you're still the first thing on their mind. Let's begin. 1. The strength of self-control, the power of staying calm. Alright, let's kick things off with a skill that will make you truly unforgettable. Self-control. Now I know what you're thinking. Self-control, that sounds, well, kind of boring. But hear me out, because mastering this skill is like unlocking a secret level in life. One where you don't just react to situations, but actively shape them. And let me tell you, nothing captures people's attention more than someone who remains cool, collected, and unshaken, no matter the chaos unfolding around them. As Seneca wisely put it, you have power over your anger. If you choose to control it, it will serve you. That right there is the essence of self-control. Picture this. You're in a heated debate. Tensions are high, voices are rising, and the person in front of you expects an emotional outburst. But instead of losing your temper, you take a deep breath, remain composed, and respond with clarity. That moment, pure gold. Why? Because it's unexpected, it's powerful, and most importantly, it sticks in their mind. You've just shown them that while others get swept away by their emotions, you stand firm, calm, calculated, and completely in control. Let's be real. When was the last time you were impressed by someone who lost their cool? Probably never. But the person who keeps their composure when everyone else is spiraling, that's the person you admire. That's the person you remember. And that's exactly what we're aiming for, to be so unshakable in our calmness that people can't help but think about us. Now imagine this scenario. You're in a high-stakes meeting. Deadlines are tight, stress is through the roof, and people are snapping under pressure. But there you are, calm, focused, and offering solutions instead of feeding the chaos. Guess what happens next? Your colleagues start noticing. They wonder, how do they stay so composed? They remember you when they need clarity, seek guidance, or face their own moments of turmoil. That's the magic of self-control. It makes you stand out, makes you influential, and most importantly, keeps you on their mind long after the moment has passed. Now, let's lighten the mood for a second. Because let's be honest, life's too short to be serious all the time. Have you ever tried staying calm while watching your favorite team lose in the final seconds of a game? That, my friends, is the real test of self-control. But in all seriousness, whether it's handling workplace stress, navigating relationship conflicts, or simply staying patient in a traffic jam, your ability to remain steady when others crumble sets you apart. It's a rare quality, one that makes people take notice. He who is not a slave to his emotions is the master of his life. And that's the truth. When you control your emotions, you control your interactions. And when you control your interactions, you leave a lasting impression. People will think about you not because you demand their attention, but because they respect your presence. Now, here's a little challenge. The next time you're in a situation that tests your self-control, take a breath, stay calm, and observe how people react. You'll see it in their eyes, a mix of respect, curiosity, and even a little admiration. Remember, self-control isn't about suppressing your emotions. It's about channeling them in a way that empowers you. Mastering this skill doesn't just make you someone people think about. It makes you someone they remember, respect, and seek out. So step into your power, stay steady, and let your calm presence be what sets you apart. And if you're ready to embrace the power of self-control and make a lasting impact, drop a comment below with "Calm is my superpower." Let's see who's ready to take control, rise above the noise, and become truly unforgettable. 2. The power of rational thinking, how to leave a lasting impression. Alright, let's dive into the second key skill that will make you unforgettable: rational decision making. Now, before you picture lifeless spreadsheets and robotic logic, hear me out. Rational thinking isn't about being emotionless. It's about making smart, intentional choices that others respect and remember. It's the ability to stay grounded in a world full of impulsive decisions, making you the one people turn to when things get chaotic. As Marcus Aurelius wisely stated, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. And that's exactly what rational decision-making is about. Clear thinking that leads to strong decisions, which leave a lasting impact on those around you. Imagine a moment of pressure, maybe a crisis at work, a family emergency, or even something as simple as deciding where to eat when everyone's hungry plus angry. Most people act on impulse, choosing the easiest option or going along with the crowd, but not you. You pause. You weigh the pros and cons. You think not just about the now, but about the long-term effects of your choice. And because of that, your decision stands out, not as a random guess, but as a calculated, thoughtful move. And here's the best part. People notice. They see that you're not easily swayed by emotions or outside pressure. You become someone they can trust, someone whose judgment carries weight. And before you know it, they start thinking, what would they do in this situation? And just like that, you're on their mind. Now let's have a little fun with this. Picture a night out with friends. Everyone's debating where to go, throwing out ideas, but never agreeing. You step in, consider everyone's preferences, make a choice, and suddenly, problem solved. The night flows smoothly, and everyone has a great time. What just happened? You weren't just another voice in the crowd. You were the decisive one, the person who made the night memorable. And that sticks. But here's the thing. Rational decision-making isn't just about the big choices. It's about the small, everyday ones that shape your reputation. The way you manage your time, your finances, your relationships, all of these decisions add up, creating a pattern of wisdom and reliability. And that's rare. Most people make decisions based on emotions, trends, or momentary desires. But you think things through. You make intentional choices, and that makes people want to seek your opinion, your advice, and your presence. Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. Marcus Aurelius. This is a reminder that rational thinking isn't about talking, it's about doing. Each wise choice you make shapes the way others see you. You become the calm in the storm, the voice of reason in the noise. So here's a challenge. The next time you're faced with a decision, big or small, pause. Think through your options. Consider the impact not just on yourself, but on those around you. Then, observe how people react when you make a strong, well-thought-out choice. You'll start to notice something powerful. They respect you more. They remember you. They think about you. And if you're ready to sharpen your decision-making and leave a lasting impression, drop a comment below with the words, "I choose wisely." Let's see who's ready to take charge of their choices and become the person everyone looks to for clarity and wisdom. 3. The power of resilience. How overcoming challenges makes you unforgettable. Alright, let's talk about the third skill that will make people think about you non-stop. Resilience in adversity. Now, resilience might sound like one of those buzzwords people throw around, but what does it really mean? More importantly, how can it make you someone they can't stop thinking about? Stick with me, because we're about to explore how bouncing back from setbacks with strength and grace sets you apart from the crowd. A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a person perfected without trials. Seneca. This piece of Stoic wisdom cuts straight to the heart of resilience. Life isn't a smooth ride. It's full of twists, turns, and unexpected roadblocks. And the way you handle those moments defines who you are. Picture this. You hit a major obstacle. Maybe you lose a job, go through a painful breakup, or experience a huge setback in a personal goal. Most people would dwell on the negativity, feel stuck, and let it weigh them down. But not you. You take a deep breath, gather yourself, and push forward. One step at a time. That, my friends, is resilience. It's not about dodging hardship, it's about rising every time life knocks you down. And here's where it gets interesting. People notice. They start wondering, how do they keep going? How do they stay so strong? Your ability to bounce back sticks in their minds, making you someone they admire long after the moment has passed. Now let's have a little fun with this. Have you ever seen one of those inflatable punching bags that pop right back up no matter how hard you hit them? That's resilience in action. Life might knock you down, but you refuse to stay there. Eventually, people start wondering what you're made of. Spoiler alert, it's grit, determination, and a whole lot of Stoic wisdom. The obstacle in the path becomes the path. Marcus Aurelius. This reminds us that obstacles aren't roadblocks, they're stepping stones. When you face challenges head-on, you're not just enduring, you're growing. And that kind of mindset, it's magnetic. Think about it. When others struggle, they remember how you handled adversity. They start asking themselves, what would they do in this situation? Imagine a high-pressure project at work. Everything is going wrong, the team is overwhelmed, and frustration is in the air. But instead of crumbling, you step up, you stay calm, find solutions, and keep morale high. When the dust settles, what do people remember? Your resilience, your strength, your ability to turn obstacles into opportunities. That's how you leave a lasting impression. Resilience isn't just about making it through tough times. It's about proving that adversity doesn't break you, it makes you stronger, and that's what makes you unforgettable. Because people don't just remember success stories. They remember those who succeeded against the odds. So here's a challenge. The next time life throws you a curveball, embrace it. Show resilience, not just for yourself, but for those around you. Let them see that no matter how tough things get, you're tougher. And watch how they start thinking about you, not just as someone who's been through struggles, but as someone who thrives in them. And if you're ready to embrace resilience and make an unforgettable impact, drop a comment below with the words, "I rise stronger." Let's see who's ready to turn life's challenges into their greatest strengths. 4. The art of presence. How being fully engaged makes you unforgettable. Alright, let's talk about a skill that will make people think about you long after you've left the room. Mindful presence. In today's fast-moving world, it's easy to get caught up in distractions. But here's the truth. When you give someone your full attention, it's one of the most valuable gifts you can offer. Being truly present isn't just about showing up physically, it's about being mentally and emotionally engaged. And trust me, that's something people don't forget. When you wake up in the morning, think about what a privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to love. Marcus Aurelius. This quote reminds us of the power of each moment. Now imagine you're having a conversation with someone. Instead of half listening while scrolling through your phone, you're fully locked in. You're making eye contact, responding with genuine interest, and truly understanding what they're saying. That level of attention is rare, and it makes people feel truly valued. Let's add a little humor here. Have you ever been mid-conversation and realized the other person wasn't paying attention at all? It's like talking to a brick wall. But when someone fully engages with you, it feels amazing, right? That's the impact you want to leave on others. When you practice mindful presence, people remember you, not just for what you said, but for how you made them feel. And that's powerful. As a wise friend once said, being fully present isn't just about improving your relationships, it's a cornerstone of mental well-being. By choosing to be fully engaged in the moment, you're not only improving your own clarity and focus, but you're also deepening your connections with others. People will find themselves thinking about you long after the interaction because you made them feel seen, heard, and appreciated. So, here's a challenge. Next time you're with someone, put away the distractions. Give them your full attention. Notice how the conversation shifts and how they respond differently to you. And if you're ready to embrace mindful presence and leave a lasting impression, drop a comment below with the words, "I'm fully here." Let's see who's ready to be that rare, fully engaged person in a world full of noise. 5. Mastering your emotions. The key to being unforgettable. Alright, let's dive into a skill that will make people think about you long after you're gone. Emotional regulation. Now, before you picture suppressing your emotions like a shaken soda can waiting to burst, let's clear things up. Emotional regulation isn't about ignoring feelings. It's about managing them in a way that enhances your interactions and leaves a lasting impact. Think of yourself as a thermostat, not a thermometer. You set the emotional tone instead of simply reacting to the environment. The one who masters their emotions masters their life. This wisdom speaks volumes. We've all been in situations where tensions rise and emotions threaten to take control. But picture this. You're in a heated discussion, and instead of reacting impulsively, you pause, take a breath, and respond with composure. Just like that, you're not just part of the conversation, you're steering it. And guess what? People notice. They remember the way you handled yourself with such grace. And that memory sticks with them long after the moment has passed. Regulating your emotions doesn't mean suppressing them. It means being intentional with how you express them. Whether it's staying calm in a stressful meeting or maintaining a positive mindset. When things don't go your way, your emotional control shapes how others perceive you. Let's be real. Staying cool under pressure is a rare skill, and the people who can do it are unforgettable. So, here's a challenge. Next time you feel emotions rising, take a pause. Breathe. Choose your response. Observe how others react when you stay composed, and see how it shifts the way they think about you. And if you're ready to take control of your emotions and leave a lasting impression, drop a comment below with the words, "Calm is my power." Let's see who's prepared to turn emotional mastery into their secret weapon. 6. Living with integrity. The secret to being unforgettable. Alright, let's talk about a trait that will keep you on people's minds long after you're gone. Living with integrity. Now I get it. Virtue might sound like something straight out of an ancient philosophy book. But stick with me. Living with integrity isn't about being perfect or following rules blindly. It's about staying true to your principles, earning respect, and making a lasting impression. Stop debating what a good person should be. Just be one. Marcus Aurelius. This wisdom hits home. Integrity isn't about what you say, it's about what you do. Imagine you're in a situation where taking a shortcut could benefit you. Most people would go for the easy win, but not you. You choose the path of honesty and honor, even when no one's watching. And here's the thing, people notice. They might not say it outright, but deep down they think that takes real character. And that's the kind of moment they'll remember long after it's past. Living with integrity creates a ripple effect. It builds trust, admiration, and respect, qualities that make you truly unforgettable. The more consistently you align your actions with your values, the more people associate your name with honor, reliability, and strength. And let's be honest, that's a reputation money can't buy. So, here's a challenge. The next time you're faced with a choice between what's easy and what's right, choose integrity. Notice how it feels to stand by your principles and how others respond to it. And if you're ready to embrace this mindset and leave a lasting impact, drop a comment below with the words, "I stand for integrity." Let's see who's ready to live with purpose and become truly unforgettable. 7. Embracing reality. The art of accepting what is. Alright, let's talk about a trait that will keep you on people's minds long after the moment has passed. Embracing reality. Now I know what you might be thinking. Does accepting reality mean just giving up? Not at all. In the Stoic sense, acceptance isn't about being passive. It's about seeing things as they are, not as we wish they were. It's about facing life head-on, making peace with the present moment, and focusing on what's within your control. And let me tell you, nothing leaves a lasting impression like someone who meets life's challenges with composure and strength. The obstacle is the way. Marcus Aurelius. This wisdom reminds us that the very challenges we resist are often the ones that push us forward. Picture this. You're dealing with an unexpected setback, a project at work falls apart, or a personal situation doesn't go as planned. Most people react with frustration, resistance, or stress. But not you. You take a deep breath, assess the situation, and accept what you can't change while shifting your energy toward what you can control. And here's the thing, people notice. They see your ability to stay steady in the face of uncertainty, and they start wondering, how do they handle things so well? Now, let's sprinkle in some humor. Have you ever tried to stop it from raining just by wishing it away? Exactly. Some things are simply beyond our control, and fighting them only drains us. The same goes for many aspects of life. He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. Friedrich Nietzsche. When you embrace reality instead of resisting it, you become stronger, calmer, and more resilient. People will remember you not as someone who panics at obstacles, but as someone who finds the best way forward, no matter the circumstances. So, here's a challenge. Next time life throws something unexpected your way, pause. Accept it for what it is, and focus on your next step. Notice how people react to your calm presence, and watch how they start thinking about the way you navigate life with such ease. And if you're ready to adopt this mindset and make an unforgettable impact, drop a comment below with the words, "I embrace reality." Let's see who's ready to meet life head on and turn every challenge into an opportunity. 8. Intentional action. Every step matters. All right, let's dive into the 8th skill that will make you unforgettable. Intentional action. Now, you might be thinking, what does that actually mean? Simply put, it's about acting with purpose rather than just reacting to whatever life throws your way. Instead of drifting aimlessly, you make every decision count, aligning your actions with your goals and values. And here's the thing, when people see that you live with intention, they notice. They start to realize that everything you do has meaning, and before they know it, they can't stop thinking about you. Imagine this. You're working on a project, and instead of coasting by with minimal effort, you give it your full attention. You approach each task with clarity and direction, fully aware of why it matters. Your colleagues start to see that you're not just going through the motions, you're moving with purpose. And that kind of energy, it's contagious. Before long, people start looking to you for guidance and inspiration. First, say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Epictetus. This Stoic wisdom reminds us that success isn't about being busy, it's about being intentional. When your actions align with your vision, you become unstoppable. A person who doesn't just exist, but creates impact. Here's the bottom line. Living with purpose isn't just about doing more. It's about making what you do matter. And that's what makes you stand out. Long after the moment has passed, your drive, clarity, and focus will stick in people's minds. So, here's your challenge. Start making every action count. Before taking any step, ask yourself, does this align with my goals? Is this moving me forward? Notice how others respond when they see you acting with intention, and watch how they start to remember you. And if you're ready to start moving with purpose and making an impact, drop a comment below with the words, "I act with intention." Let's see who's ready to take charge of their life and make every move truly meaningful. 9. Embracing gratitude, the key to leaving a lasting impression. Alright, let's talk about the 9th skill that will keep you on their mind, gratitude for the present. Now, you might be wondering, how does gratitude make me unforgettable? But here's the truth. Gratitude is a quiet superpower. It's the ability to appreciate the here and now, and when you master it, you radiate an energy that's both rare and magnetic. Picture this. You're in a conversation, and instead of complaining about life's problems or stressing over what's next, you focus on the good. You acknowledge the moment, express appreciation, and recognize the little joys around you. Suddenly, you're not just another person. They see you as a source of positivity and presence. And that's unforgettable. Gratitude turns what we have into enough. This simple truth reminds us that happiness isn't a future goal, it's a choice we make right now. When people see you embracing life with gratitude, they start thinking, how do they stay so content? Just like that, you're living in their thoughts, inspiring them to do the same. Now let's have some fun. Ever notice how dogs are naturally happier than most humans? They're not worried about tomorrow or hung up on yesterday. They're just thrilled to be here, right now, with you. Be that person, the one who finds joy in the moment and makes others feel the same way. Gratitude isn't just about words. It's a mindset that reshapes the way people see you. So, here's your challenge. Next time you're with someone, take a second to express genuine gratitude for their presence, the conversation, or even just the day itself. Notice how the energy shifts, how they light up, and how that moment stays with them long after. And if you're ready to embrace gratitude and make an unforgettable impact, drop a comment below with the words, "Grateful for now." Let's see who's ready to appreciate life in the moment and become the person everyone loves to remember. 10. Emotional intelligence, the key to leaving a lasting impact. Alright, let's talk about our 10th and final skill, emotional intelligence. This might just be the ultimate game changer when it comes to making a lasting impression. Why? Because emotional intelligence isn't just about understanding your own emotions. It's about reading, responding to, and connecting with the emotions of others. Think of it as a superpower that allows you to navigate human interactions with clarity, empathy, and precision. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Epictetus. This Stoic wisdom hits home. Picture this. You're in a tense discussion with a friend, partner, or colleague. The emotions are high and the situation could easily escalate. But instead of reacting impulsively, you pause. You take a breath. You listen. You truly hear what they're feeling before you respond. And suddenly, the entire conversation shifts. Instead of conflict, there's understanding. Instead of frustration, there's connection. And long after the conversation ends, they'll remember how you made them feel seen and valued. That's the power of emotional intelligence. It makes people think, wow, they really understand me. And that's the kind of thought that keeps you on their mind. It's not just about handling emotions, it's about building relationships, strengthening trust, and standing out as someone who truly gets people. Whether at work, in friendships, or in love, this skill will set you apart. So, here's a challenge. Next time you're in a conversation, practice deep listening. Instead of just waiting for your turn to speak, really tune into the other person's emotions. Notice how it transforms the interaction and deepens the connection. And if you're ready to start mastering emotional intelligence and become unforgettable, drop a comment below with the words, "I feel you." And there you have it. 10 powerful Stoic skills that will keep you in people's thoughts long after you've left the room. These aren't just ideas, they're tools to help you become someone truly unforgettable. Now here's your next step. Pick one of these skills and start applying it today. Whether it's self-control, making rational choices, or strengthening emotional intelligence, choose one and make it a habit. And when you do, come back and share your experience in the comments. Let's build a community where we grow together, learn from each other, and master the art of Stoic living. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. By subscribing, you're joining a movement of people dedicated to becoming the best versions of themselves through Stoic wisdom. You have the power to shape how others see you. Make sure it's unforgettable. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay strong, stay wise, and keep living with that unique Stoic grace.